It all began with the Mughals coming to India. With them came their culture, their architecture and their fabric. But does the fabric still exist in the present world? Fortunately, yes. Here we have artisans specializing in weaving the nearly extinct Mughal fabrics called Himru, Pitani and Mashru. With their colors, this calm location literally bursts out with creativity and craftsmanship.
What I'm holding in my hand is an original piece woven by Persian weavers for a ruler of Delhi, Wajid Ali Shah. This piece is almost about 300 to 350 years old, cut out from one of his sherwanis. So this is how Himru was woven for royalty, and the combination is silk on silk.
As they were only meant for the royalty, these fabrics had to be special and involved a huge production process. In the beginning, a bunch of strings called graph had to be made. It has to be structured in a particular way because it is the design of the cloth. As you see, the vertical part of the graph is called warp and its width is called weft. With the graph in place, one string is passed through the graph, which would later form the fabric. This task is quite substantial as each thread has to pass through the graph, which can have up to 5,000 strings. This enormous process alone takes up to a fortnight. On the other side, a weaver manually stitches the horizontal part of the fabric, which holds everything together. As you see, the spindle which houses the thread has to be manually passed through the fabric horizontally in a specific way to give it a pattern. Then the sieve is pulled onto it to lock the fabric in place. This process is repeated multiple times with threads of different colors to make the final fabric.
These threads are the actual pattern of this design which we are doing. She picks the design and she, with the help of 4 pedals, opens the mouth of the yarn and inserts the required colored threads. And one color, bang, interlocks. Second color, third color, bang. She has to pick the right thread. Each and every piece of thread, as you see here, which is called the jala or the design, is part and parcel of the design. So she can't make a mistake. If she makes a mistake, she makes a mistake. So untying becomes the worst nightmare.
But parts of the fabric, like the borders, are more intricate and cannot be woven on a traditional pit loom, in which case they are stitched manually on a smaller loom. This part of the fabric will be restitched to the main part of the fabric. The yarn which is procured from the market has to be spun again after the quality of the yarn is checked and the thickness ensured. Because they were meant for royalty, golden threads are used on request to amplify the beauty of this tradition. Since the production process is long, the scope of making a mistake can be very high, which will result in the expensive fabric being wasted. To avoid this, the weavers check the graph continuously to ensure that the strings are passing through the graph without any problem. This process cannot be automated because it can lose its pedigree. This level of satisfaction and exclusivity cannot be achieved with automated looms. Therefore, these women, mostly widows, are trained extensively to weave this magnificent fabric. To help society a bit further, a school is also run by them for the students from poor financial backgrounds. Suraiya Appa has been credited for reviving 7 extinct fabrics and is probably the only unit in the world to weave this fabric. With their band of weavers, this industry is set on a path-breaking task of reviving all the extinct Indian fabrics, and they are inching forwards to this goal step by step every day.